No. Can I go do it? But can I kneel on my knees and be next to them? Only if you promise you can sing.
I can't wait to have my son have it.
You want to try it? Fine. I'll go on my knees. I'll be like this. So just come in so you can practice like that.
What if I sat there?
No.
Whatever you prefer. That's fine. If you want to be in the background helping, I can see where is it. Whatever. Whatever.
How do you feel, Kevin? It's up to
It looks cuter without
without us.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
And
All
if-
right, so
but if
Dan's
they
going to
need
start
your-
with them and then the candle lighting.
Yeah.
This is a good question, right? How many total do we have? What do we think? Okay, so we've got some say 21. Okay, we're going with 21. Majority rules, which is good. It's a great number. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, it's so great to see you. I know not everybody who is watching from home can see everybody who's here, but you can see the most important people who we have in front of us. Our wonderful students in our Hebrew school who have worked so hard to prepare for tonight and to get us in the Hanukkah mood and mode, and of course have been working very hard the last few weeks with Cantor Kevin over here to prepare. So I just want to make sure everybody knows everybody. So on the drums we have over in the corner is Duke. Duke, you can wave to everybody. And Olivia. And there's Kennedy, and maybe Jane, and Ariella, and Noah. And Noah and Kennedy are sisters, so they're right there. And guys, your hats look excellent. You ready? Are you ready to sing? You ready to light up the night? Yeah? Okay, good. But you need a microphone, okay? So I'm going to put this microphone right here. And then should be able to hear you just great. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, follow Cantor Kevin's lead.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Great. All right, we've been putting together just a few songs for everyone to really get us all in the Hanukkah spirit. And so we're going to start off with a little Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah. Ready? Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they share a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they share a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Amazing. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin, and when it gets all tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. My dreidel is so playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play now, let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Now when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. All right. I think we're going to move on to what I have learned is their favorite song. Now, this is a brand new song that I only learned this year, and I know that they all love gelt as well, but I'm sure they also love chocolate gelt. Ready? Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Whoa, gonna play dreidel all day long. Gonna eat my gelt, gonna sing my song. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. What are you gonna do? Gonna eat my latkes golden brown. Gonna spin the dreidel round and round and round and round and round. Yeehaw! Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Whoa! Gonna play dreidel all day long. Gonna eat my gelt, gonna sing my song. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Gonna light the candles. Gonna light the candles one by one. Gonna spin the dreidel, have some fun, some fun, some fun, some fun. Yeehaw! Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Whoa! Gonna play dreidel all day long. Gonna eat my gelt, gonna sing my song. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Ready to claps? Gonna count the gelt. Gonna eat the gelt. Look at the gelt. Don't let it melt. Gonna count the gelt. Gonna eat the gelt. Look at the gelt. Chocolate gelt. Yeehaw! Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Whoa, gonna play dreidel all day long. Gonna eat my gelt, gonna sing my song. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. All right, last verse. Gonna eat sufganiyot tonight. Gonna spin the dreidel. What a sight. Last one, ready? Yeah! Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. Whoa, gonna play dreidel all day long. Gonna eat my gelt, gonna sing my song. Oh, chocolate, 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 chocolate gelt. All right, everyone. I think we're just going to skip right to just the blessings for Hanukkah that I wanted to make sure that we all knew, so that as we go home for Hanukkah, that we would all at least be able to maybe hum along or say some of the words together. So we're just going to sing the words, and we don't have any Hanukkah candles, but we are preparing for Sunday. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Baruch atah Elo. Right?
Yeah.
Right. One more time. Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Is that the right tune?
Yeah.
That's the right one. I was thinking that doesn't sound right. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai. This is why I need to practice. Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem b'hazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyemanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Great job, everyone.
Great job, everyone. Okay. Don't go too far. We're going to ask your moms to come up and help us to light Shabbat candles before we can go any further. That's on page 120. And we're just going to make a little space for Shelley right over there. And while we do that, let's give another round of applause to all of our wonderful students. It's a lot of hard work to learn all that stuff. And you worked a yeehaw into Hanukkah. That just doesn't that beat all. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'adlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Yes, thank you so much. You did great, and thank you for trusting us with your wonderful children here. You guys did an amazing, amazing job, and I hope that you'll be with us on Sunday when we light at the wharf, because we're going to sing some more of those songs. But thank you guys so much, and you can go back and go with your families. And just to say, This is a very, very minimally judgmental synagogue, which means that you guys, I know, of varying degrees of children who need to go in various degrees of ways. So at any point, if you guys need to go, we totally understand. But really, thank you, and to Shelley, of course, and to Wendy, and to our Hebrew School staff, and Cantor Kevin for putting all that hard work in. You guys did just fantastic. We really appreciate it so much. So one other quick note for those that are with us and staying through the service. We're going to begin Kabbalat Shabbat, begin our regular Shabbat service on page 130. And Cantor Kevin's going to get that going while I just make a small adjustment to our system since we had to adjust everything for this. Just make one quick change. So Cantor, it's all you.
Sounds good. All right, we have Lechu L'Ranana on page 130. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria לצור אישנו, מקדמה פניו בתודה. נריה לצור אישנו, בזמירות נריה לו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. נריה לצור אישנו, קדמה פניו בתודה. נריה לצור אישנו, בזמירות נריה לו. On the bottom of 131, Yismachu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, B'tagel haaretz, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, B'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, B'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, B'tagel haaretz.
We'll turn now to page 132, or Zarua, at the very bottom of the page.
Or Zarua, LaTzadik, U'lishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua, LaTzadik, U'lishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua, LaTzadik, U'lishrei lev simcha. U'lishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua, LaTzadik, U'lishrei lev simcha. U'lishrei lev simcha. Yai-da-da, yai-da, 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 yai-da.
We're going to turn now to page 134, Zamru Ladonai.
Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'chol zimra, v'chatzotzrot v'kol shofar. הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, הים הרמו מלואו, תבל ויושבי בה, נהרות ימחאו כף יחד, הרים ירננו. לפני אדוני כי בא לשפוט הארץ, לשפוט תבל בצדק ועמים במישרים. ירם הים מלואו, תבל ויושבי בה. יערות ימחאו כף יחד, הרים ירננו.
We're now on page 135, Romamu, which is the last Hebrew paragraph in the middle of the page.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו להר קודשו.
We'll turn now to page 138, Lecha Dodi, at the very top of the page. Maybe a familiar melody.
Maybe. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם ניסוחה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. lecha dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. lecha dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Verse 5. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי. אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. lecha dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. lecha dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Okay, we stand up and face towards the back of the room at this point.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, קם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
Okay, everyone can be seated. We're now on page 140, Tzaddik Katamar, which is in Hebrew just where it indents in the middle of the page.
Tzaddik Katamar yifrach ke'erez balvanon yizkeh sheturim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenun beseva deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri velo avlatabo.
As we turn to page 144, we rise in body or in spirit. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba
Amen.
Be'al mahadivra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei Becha yechonu v'yomechonu v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael Ba'galaha Ba'galaha Ubizman kariv v'himeru Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach Le'alam li'al me'al maya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach V'yitbar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yitaleh V'yitalal shemei dekudsha b'richu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Tamiran behalma veimeru. Amen. Remain standing as we turn to page 146. Baruchu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed. Can you please be seated? We're now on page 149, and we'll read together in English at the very top of the page. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows.
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai Hamari v'aravi.
Amen. turn now to page 150, and we'll read together in English at the very bottom of the page. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם בלילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעוד עמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Page 152.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Join us on page 154. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. We'll turn now to page 157. We'll read together in English at the top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. As we turn to page 158, Michamoch at the top of the page.
You also might recognize this melody. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osei fele. חוטך ראו בניך בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
We'll turn now to the top of page 160, Hashkivenu.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים, השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Yerushalayim. We'll turn now to Vishamru on the top of page 162. Vishamru b'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. עין 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 ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת שבת ויהי נפש. I have to tell you, if you see me smiling a lot, there's a very good reason. Even with the, right, you can't imagine what it feels like to finally have kids in the room again. It's been a really, really long time. So all of the sounds are really wonderful sounds, like wonderful sounds. It really makes me very happy, you know? So, and also it's very tempting. These little door things are very tempting. It's just I do it actually every week. I just come and open them up and go up and down. It's just kind of part of my thing.
I walk in and see him just opening and closing.
It's true. So we're going to give a chance for us to do a little bit of roughly silent prayer on page 164, and we'll rise in body or spirit, and we'll begin together as we always do, and then in this place we'll continue again as we do. So page 164, begin together.
שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
We're going to turn now to page 371 to offer our healing prayer for tonight. And I think tonight, let's all just take a second and we'll think about the people in our lives who need a little bit of that extra healing. They're not feeling so good. Some part of them just needs that extra little bit of love. And we'll focus all our attention on them in our hearts and in our minds. And we'll turn to the middle of page 371 as Cantor Kevin's going to help lead us in our healing prayer, Armi Shaberach.
שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebeilach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
All right, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, so I think to everyone's benefit, and especially in recognition of our wonderful young people who have really managed through this whole service beautifully, and who I'm sure the wheels are starting to come off just a little bit hungry. So first of all, you have absolute right. If you're feeling it and you need to go, it's totally fine. There's no judgment. But in respect out of all you, I'm going to shorten what was going to be my sermon down significantly. And everybody in the room is going to be happy about this, I think. So, all right, quick question. How many nights of Hanukkah are there? How many nights of Hanukkah do we set? 8. Ariella knows. That's right, 8. And 8 is a very important number in this conversation, okay? And when we're lighting the candles for Hanukkah, do we start with 8 candles or do we start with 1 candle? 1. Very good, Mimi. Very good. Okay, so we got 1 candle. All right, now, what is the reason why we have the 8 days and the candles and all that stuff? Ariella, what do you know? Very good. Excellent, Ariella. You know, phoning in help is always a good answer for sure. So basically, the idea was that there should have been only enough oil to last one night, and the miracle of it is that it lasts 8 nights, and that this story is from, a pretty long time ago. But what if I told you that actually Hanukkah is much older than that? And I just found this out today. This is a midrash I didn't even know. And that actually that the first real version of Hanukkah goes all the way back to Adam and Eve. All the way to I know, totally shocking to me. So, okay, you're not going to all start going around telling all your friends that the rabbi, but it's part of our tradition. I'm not making this up. We still like our story, but here's another version of it. Here's another version of the story. So the story goes like this. Adam and Eve, they were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. And so when they were kicked out of the Garden of Eden, before that, they'd never been hungry before. They'd never been scared before. They never had to worry about anything before. And they'd never experienced winter before. Okay, so what is one of the things that happens in winter? What happens to us? All right, Mimi Jane, what happens? It snows, right? And when it snows, what do we feel? Cold, very good, okay? And what's one of the other things that we notice? When it's summertime and it's almost your bedtime, is it still light out or is it dark out? Dark. I don't know, during summertime, right? It's pretty late in the evening. Your parents will know this for sure when they want to put you to sleep at a reasonable hour and it's still bright out at 9 o'clock at night. But during the winter time, very early, right, it gets very dark. And what happens actually is at a certain point in the year, it gets darker and darker, earlier and earlier. And so Adam and Eve are sitting there, they've never experienced this before, and they're starting to freak out. They don't know that it's going to change, that there are seasons, right? That spring will come and the light will come back. They don't know that because they've never experienced it before. So they're really, really scared because to them, the world is now getting darker and darker and colder, and they're feeling more and more alone. And they get very sad about it, okay? And they're really not sure what to do. And then they hit a certain point in the calendar, and then something really amazing happens. It starts to actually get a little less dark. Every day, just a little bit less dark. And what's another way of saying a little bit less dark? Lighter, right? A little bit more light comes in. And a little bit by little bit, and a little bit by little bit. And the story goes that when we were trying to decide, right, 2 great rabbis were trying to decide, should we start with 8 candles, start with all the lights, and then take away a little bit, or start with 1 light and build the light up? Exactly right, Mimi Jane. Rabbi Hillel, who is usually right, says to us that we start with 1 candle and we get more and more light in the world because it's a reminder to us that sometimes it feels really dark, sometimes it feels really cold, sometimes it feels like it's going to go on forever. And sometimes we need something that reminds us that actually, even when it feels really dark, that the light will come back. And this is the most important part of it. For Hanukkah to happen, our light needs all of you. So what you guys did as a group tonight, that was lighting up our community, our world, our little Sag Harbor community here. It's a big, big part of what we do as being part of the Jewish people, is we're trying as best as we can, especially when everything else feels a little bit scary or a little bit too cold or a little bit something, you're going to be that spark and that light. And I can say for a fact that you guys especially really are that to us, to your teachers, to your friends, to your community. So I thank you, and I hope that even though we'll stick with the regular story of Hanukkah because I think it's a little bit better of a story, I think this little story about Adam and Eve is not a bad one either. And I think I got that in under 5 minutes, so, there are miracles. There are miracles. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So we're going to start to end our service by turning to page 586, and we'll stand up in body or spirit, again, rising in body or spirit, page 586, and Cantor and I will lead us at the very bottom of the page.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 591.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
invite those in mourning, those observing yard site to please remain standing. Everyone else may be seated at this time. We think first in our community of those who've passed in recent months. Martin Blake, Lynn Cowan, Arlene Eber, Jay Fagan, Chaim Bear Greenwald, Sandy Greenwald, Jane Beard Cass, Gertrude Katz, Buddy Kossoff, Elaine Krotman, Emmanuel Kiprios, David Lieberman, Sandra Luongo, Norma Paulsek, Lillian Schwartz, David Sent, Anita Sheldon, Alan Silver, Sandy Slip, Larry Wartor, Peter Weinstein, Rita Weitzman, and Matthew Adam Zimmerman, and Yael Zerdar. We also mark the yard sites that occurred during the last week for Harry Abdrikin, Annie Bookstaver, Emil Brill, Lillian Farber, Ellen Frank, Aaron Gasworth, Frida Siblowitz-Hertz, Mary Kirschner, Anton Jacob Kurz, Janet Leonard, Leah Levine, Leo Leibowitz, William Littman, Rosalind Melankoff, Harlan Noddle, Richard Peak, Elizabeth Pence, Lillian Ronick, Lisa Schneidman, Josephine Schwartz, Nina Elizabeth Schumann, Doris Siro, Melvin Siro, Abraham Abba Weinstein, Pearl Weinstein, Ralph Weinstein, and Rose Zuckerman. Is anyone else saying Kaddish for anyone that we didn't mention? And we'll join together, invite the mourners to join with me on page 598. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'li'almei almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yit'aleh ve'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha, may every one of their memories be for a blessing. Okay, please be seated, everybody. Shabbat shalom, and I think, to help our youngins probably get home sooner, I'm going to adjust the order a little bit here for us. A very good Shabbat shalom. Just a couple very quick announcements, and the rest of them I'll make at the very end after we let everybody start going. Most important is Sunday night at 6 o'clock at the windmill here in Sag Harbor at the wharf. Weather, I think, looks clear. I think we're going to be great. So we're hoping everybody will show up, especially this year, really big numbers. And we're going to have that whole area, I think, closed off. So the only thing I would advise is just try to get to the area a little early, make sure you can get parking. Worst comes to worst, you can always park here at the church and then walk into the village. That's no problem either. And really hope, again, we'll get a nice turnout. And also to mention that on Monday, our Hebrew school has its own party to celebrate Hanukkah, and we're really very appreciative to Rachel and to Jackie especially for really putting in the extra effort of making it special, and for our parents to be able to get together and to celebrate even more of these wonderful kids who make our Hebrew school so great. So we thank again our Hebrew school director, Shelley, and to Kevin, who put in a lot of work across the Zoom teaching the kids, and they did a great job. They did an excellent job. Mm-hmm. So a lot of good things. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip ahead now to Kiddush, and then I thought, Cantor, we can play everybody out with
Perfect.
That sound good?
Perfect.
So we're on page 123, and you guys, when you're heading out, if you go back and you take your prayer books with you, you can get a challah and some very yummy things to eat on your way to hold you over until dinner time, as long as it's cool with your parents. I would love to know what your question is. What's your question? Ooh, good question. I'm going to answer this the simplest way, because otherwise we'll be here for about an hour. Yes. But most important thing, Ariella, which I think is very important, because right now, right, you're seeing there's only two of us up here and we're both guys. You should know is very important. Women can be rabbis, women can be cantors, women are rabbis and cantors, and they're some of the very best rabbis and cantors there are. So don't think just because you got two bearded guys up here that this is the only thing. Okay, very important. Because if either of you ever want to be rabbis or cantors, you know we will write you letters of recommendation in a second. So don't worry about that. But you got some time. In the meantime, we'll turn to page 123 and we'll rise as we bless Shabbat and our grape juice here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחיל לנו, זיכרון למעשה וראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen. Amen. And thank you again, Ariella. Thank you, Mimi Jane, and Noah and Kennedy, who were here before, and Olivia and Duke. You guys did wonderfully. And Ariella, remind me your little brother's name. Jared?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. You did excellent as well. And Jeremy, if we ever need an usher, I'm calling you, man, because you got it down. Thank you, guys. Shabbat shalom. Okay, and Cantor's going to sing us out with a little song, and you can just go right back through the doors there. Just make sure to bring your prayer book back with you if you can.
על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל הישועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל הישועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. בימים ההם בזמן הזה, בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
Now the fun jazz. Okay, good Shabbos to the camera.